Before starting this video, let's see the app demo first. In this app, we'll have some public pages and some authorized pages. We'll create custom login and registration pages from scratch using Identity Framework. Let's add a user first. Now, let's log in this user. After login, we are able to access Authorized Privacy page. After logging out, we can't access the privacy page anymore. We can also change the password using the email address. It will check whether email exists or not. If email exists, it will redirect to password change page. Here we can change the password. Let's log in with new password. By selecting Remember Me option, it creates a cookie inside browser to keep user logged in. And cookie is stored. We can also log out the user by clicking Logout button. After logout, we can see the login and register buttons again. So, let's create this app. So, open Visual Studio. Create ASP.NET Core app with MVC support. Open NuGet Package Manager. Go to Browse tab. Search for Identity.Entity Framework Core. Install this package. Now search for Entity Framework Core. Install Microsoft Entity Framework Core package. Now install Microsoft Entity Framework Core.SQL Server package. And finally install Microsoft Entity Framework Core.Tools package. All packages are installed successfully. Now, inside Models folder, create a class named Users. Inherit this class from Identity User class. In Identity Users class, we have many properties, but we don't have full name property. So, create full name property inside Users class. Now, create a folder named Data. Inside it, create AppDB Context class. Inherit this class from Identity DB Context class and pass Users class to it. Create constructor of this class with options. Open program.cs file. Above build method, use builder.services.addDB context method and pass AppDB context class to it. Also use options using Lambda expression and use SQL Server. Pass builder.configuration.getConnectionString to this method. And also pass connection string name to it. Open app settings file. Copy connection string and paste it here. It will be available in the description. Now open SQL Server. Copy the server name and paste here. Add the database name in front of database. Now use builder.service.addIdentity method and pass it users class and identity role class. Also use Lambda expression here. Configure password requirements as per your needs. Also set require unique email to true if you want to let user create one account using one email address. However, you can enable any of these properties as per your needs, but in this video, we'll set these to false. After it, use add entity framework stores method, and pass it app.db context class. After it, use add default token providers method. Now, open Package Manager console. Type add migration and pass migration's name. Then type update database and press enter. Let's check the database inside SQL Server. And database is created with all identity tables. Now, we need view model classes which we'll use inside views. So, create a folder named View Models. Create a class named Login View Model. Inside it, create a property named Email. Create a property named Password. Above email, add required annotation, and also set error message inside it. Then add email address annotation. Copy required annotation and paste above password, and also change error. Use data type annotation and set data type to password. Also create a Boolean property named Remember Me. Above it, use display annotation and set display name of this property. Now, create a class named Register View Model. Inside it, create property named Name. Create a property named Email. Create a property named Password. Create a property named Confirm Password. Now use required annotation and also set error message inside it. Now, copy and paste it above every property and also change error message. Above email, add email address annotation. Above password, add string length annotation, and pass it maximum and minimum length of string. Minimum length must be same to password configurations which we set inside program.cs file. And then add error message. Use data type annotation and set data type to password. Then use compare annotation, and pass it the property to compare with, which is confirm password, and also add error message. Copy data type and paste above confirm password. Now, create a class named Verify Email View Model. Copy email property along with annotations and paste inside it. Now, create a class named Change Password View Model. Copy email property and paste inside it. Then copy these password properties and paste here. Change password to new password. And change confirm password to confirm new password. Change its name inside compare annotation. Above confirm property, create display annotation, and set display name inside it. Also add this display annotation to confirm password property inside register class. Also add this display annotation above new password, and change its name. With this our view model class are complete. Now, we need to create login partial to show logout option to signed-in users and login option to logged-out users. So, inside shared folder, create an empty Razor view named Login Partial. Delete everything. Then add using Microsoft ASP.NET Core Identity Library. Then inject Sign-in Manager, pass users to it, and name it Sign-in Manager. Create unordered list, pass navbar nav and ms auto classes to it. Inside it, use if statement, and check if user signed in. Inside it, create list, and inside it, create anchor tag, pass it nav bar link and text dart classes. Set ASP controller to account. Set ASP action to logout. We'll create account controller with action soon. Name this tag logout. Create else block. We forgot to pass NAV item class to list. Now copy this list and paste here twice. Set first anchor to login. And set ASP action to login. Set second anchor to register, and set ASP action to register. Now open layout. And at the end of list tags, create partial tag. And set name to login partial. We forgot add underscore before login partial name. And login and register option link are showing because we are not signed in. With this, our login partial layout is complete. Now, we'll create login page and separate layout for it. So, inside controller folder, create empty MVC controller, named account controller. Rename action to login. Now, create view of this action, named login. Create heading inside this page. Now, run this application. We are able to see login page. Inside shared folder, add a view, named account layout. Open layout folder, and copy everything, and paste inside account layout. Now, remove this entire header. Also remove this footer. Also change the page title. Now open CSS folder, and create CSS file inside it, named account. Remove the CSS file link. Add account CSS file here. Now create images folder here. Copy it and paste the background image inside it. Now open login page. Set page title using view data. Set layout to account layout. Now run the app. I forgot to add file extension, and also misspelled the views. Now it's working. Open login page. Now, we'll create login form with all styling. But don't worry, we'll do it once and do copy paste it in all other page. Create div. And pass it account container class. Use this class in CSS file. Add background image to it. Set background size to cover. Set background position to center. Set background repeat to repeat on y-axis. Set display to flex. Set justify content to center. Set align items to center. Set minimum height to 100 viewport height. Set padding to 2 rem. Now, create div, and pass it account box class. Use it inside CSS file. Set background color to white. Set padding to 30 pixels. Set border radius to 10 pixels. Set background shadow if you want. Set max width to 500 pixels. Set width to 100%. Set opacity to 0.9. Go to Login page. Create page heading using H2 tag. Add View Models folder. Add Login View Model as model. Now create form. Set ASP action to login. Set method to post. Create div. Set ASP validation summary to model only. Also add text danger class to it. Create div, and pass it MB3 class. Create label. Set ASP for the email. And pass form label class to it. Create input. Set ASP for the email. And pass form control class. Create span tag. Set ASP validation for the email. And pass text danger class. Copy this block and paste it below. Change email to password in all 3 fields. Now create div, pass it form check and MB3 classes. Create label. Pass it form check label class. Inside it, create input. Set ASP for to remember me. And pass form check input class. Under it, use html.displayName form method to display its title. Now, create input. Set type to submit. Set value to login. Pass BTN. BTN success. W100 and P2 classes to it. Under it, create div. Pass it text center class. Create anchor tag. Set ASP controller to home. Set ASP action to index. Pass text decoration none and MT3 classes. And add back as value. Now run this app. Something's wrong. Let's find out. Open account layout. CSS file is linked correctly. Open CSS file. We forgot to add dots before CSS classes. Now, background is displaying but still something is wrong. Now open account layout file. We forgot to remove these default classes while pasting code. Now it's working perfectly. Create paragraph tag. Pass it text center and MT2 classes. Inside it, ask, don't have an account. Then create anchor tag, and set value to register. Pass text decoration none class. Set ASP controller to account. Set ASP action to register. Now run the app. Everything's good. On top of remember me, create a div, pass it float end class. Inside it, create anchor tag, set ASP controller to account. Set ASP action to verify email. Pass it text decoration none class. Pass forgot password text inside it. Restart the app. It's looking good. Now we need to add client-side authentication. For that, at the bottom of the file, create section named Scripts. Inside it, use html.renderPartialAsync method. Copy the name of this validation file and paste it here. Now, form will be authenticated on client side first. With that, and our login page design is ready. Now, we'll create registration page. So, open account controller. Copy-paste login action. Change the name to register. Now, create the view of this action, named register. Copy whole code from login page, and paste inside register page. Change the form title to register. Change the model to register view model. Remove this remember me block. Change value of submit button to register. Change the question for registered users. Change the ASP action to login. Remove this forgot password block. Change the form's ASP action to register. Copy email block and paste it above. Set the ASP for to name in all three fields. It should be same as property in view model. Now copy this password block and paste it below. Set ASP for to confirm password in all three fields. Change page title from login to register. Now run the app. Registration page is displaying perfectly. We forgot to change this anchor title to login. With this, design of register page is complete. Now, we'll create email verification page. So, open account controller. Copy-paste this action below. Change the action name to verify email. Create view of this action, named verify email. Copy whole code from login page and paste here. Change the model to verify email view model. Remove this password block. Remove forgot password block. Remove remember me block. Change login action to verify email. Change submit button's value to verify. Remove this question block. Change page title to verify email. Change form title to verify email. Now run this app. Page is displaying as expected. Now add MT2 class to this block. With this, design of this page is complete. Now, we'll create page to change password. So, open account controller. Copy-paste this action below. Change the action name to change password. Create a view of this action, named change password. Copy the code of verify email page and paste it here. Change the model to change password view model. Change page title to change password. Change form title to change password. Change form's ASP action to change password. Set submit button's value to submit. Change ASP controller to account. And change ASP action to verify email. Copy this block and paste it below. Make email input field read only because we'll get it from parameters. Remove this span validation tag. Change ASP for to new password in all three field. Paste this block below one more time. Change ASP for to confirm new password in all 3 fields. Now run this app. Enter the URL address of change password page. And design of our page is complete. Now, we'll create method to register users. So, open account controller. Add HTTP post annotation. Under it, create async method of type task of action result, named register, and pass register view model as parameter, named model. Inside it, use if statement, and check if model state is valid. Inside it, create object of users models, named users, and initialize it. Now, set full name equal to model.name. Set email equal to model.email. Set username equal to model.email. Now, create a variable, named result. But before, create private read-only property of type sign-in manager, pass it users model, and name it sign-in manager. Now, create private read-only property of type user manager, pass it users model, and name it user manager. Now create constructor of this class and initialize both properties inside it. Now initialize result property with user manager.create async method, pass it users property, also pass it model.password. Use if statement, and check if result is succeeded. Inside it, return redirect to action method, and pass it action name first and then pass controller name. Create else block. Use for each loop to iterate through all errors from result. Inside it, use model state.add model error method. Pass empty string as key and then pass error.description to it. Then return view. And inside it, return model. And at the end, return view, and inside it, return model. Now run the app. Go to register page. It returns errors if try to submit empty form. Now fill the form to register a user to test. Password give error if it's not 8 digits long. And also returns error if passwords do not match. Now try to register. And we are redirected to login page, which means user is registered. Let's check it inside database. And user is added successfully in database. With this, register method is complete. Now, we'll create login method. So, open account controller. Copy-paste login method. Make it async, make it of type task of action result. Pass login view model as parameter, named model. Use if statement, and check model state is valid. Inside it, create a result variable. Initialize it with sign-in manager.password sign-in async method. Pass it model.email, model.password, model.rememberme, and set lockout to false. Now, use if statement, and check if result succeeded. Inside it, return redirect to action method, and pass it index action and home controller. Create else block. Inside it, use model state.add model error method, pass it empty key, and error message. Then return view and pass model to it. Also return view at the end. Now run the app. Copy the username from database. Go to login page. There's an error. We forgot to add HTTP post annotation of top of this action. Now restart the app. Go to login page. Paste user email and enter password. Also check the Remember Me. You can see that cookie is stored in memory after checking the Remember Me. Also, Logout button is displaying now instead of Login. After removing cookies, we can see the login options again. With this, login method is complete. Now, we'll create email verification method. So, open account controller. Copy-paste verify email method. Add HTTP post annotation on top of it. Make it async method, change type to task of action result, pass verify email view model as parameter named model. Use if statement. Check if model state is valid. Inside it, create user variable, initialize it with usermanager.findByName async method, and pass it model.email. Now, use if statement, and check if user null. Inside it, return view with model. Create else block. Inside it, return redirect to action method. Pass it change password action and pass account controller. Now, we'll email to that page, so, create new object and inside it, set username equal to user.username. This way we'll be able to get this username. At end, return view with model. Now run the app. Go to login page. Now click on Forgot Password. Error is returned if we submit empty field. Now enter false email to test. Error is not displaying. We forgot to add the error. Here, add error by using model_state.addModelError method. Pass it empty key, and then pass error message. Resubmit the form. Now error is displaying. We'll test it after creating change password page. With this method is complete. Now, we'll create change password method. So, open account controller. We'll add username in parameters of this method which we sent from verify email page. Inside it, use if statement, and check is username is null or empty. Inside it, return redirect to action method, and pass it verify email action and account controller. Under it, return view, pass it new change password view model object, and inside it, set email equal to username. Now run the app. Go to login page. Go to change password page without providing it username. And we're redirected to verify email page. This method is working as expected. Now, create HTTP post annotation. Under it, create async method of type task of action result. Name change password. Pass change password view model as model. Inside it, create if statement, and check if model state is valid. Inside it, create user variable. Initialize it with usermanager.findByName async method, and pass it model.email. Create if statement and check if user is not null. Inside it, create result variable. You can initialize it with change password async method, but for it, you'll need previous password. But I'm using email verification for this purpose, so I'll use remove password async method, and pass it user. Use another if statement, and check if result succeeded. Inside it, initialize result variable with usermanager.addPassword async method, and pass it user and model.newPassword. Now, return redirect to action method, and pass it login action and account controller. Create else block. For this for each loop from register method and paste it here. Create else for outer if. Copy this line and paste it here. And change the error description. Then return the view with model. Now, create another else block. Inside it, copy-paste these 2 lines. Change the error description here. Now run the app. Copy the email from database. Go to login page. Click on Forgot Password. Paste the email here. And we're redirected to Change Password page because this email exists in database. Email is sent to this page through the URL. Now enter the new password and submit. We are redirected to login page, which means password is changed. Now try to log in using new password. And we have logged in successfully. One thing to note here, we have not implemented any advanced email verification methods. We verified the email this way just to show you that how it's done. You can add more features to enhance security. See you in the next part. Now, we'll create Logout method. So, open Account Controller. Create async method of type task of action result, named Logout. Inside it, use sign-in manager sign-out async method. Then return redirect to action method, and pass it index action and home controller. Now open home controller. Add authorize annotation to privacy method. Now run the app. Try to access privacy page. We're redirected to login page as privacy page is authorized. Now enter the email and password to login. Now, we're logged in. Open privacy page. Now we are able to access the privacy page. Now log out the user. And we're redirected to home page. With this, our app is complete with custom login and registration pages. I hope you liked the video. If you have any question, then feel free to ask it in comment section. Thanks for watching and see you in next video.